gets the assist.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up. And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front. The first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Levine teaming up in the backcourt. Towns is out there with Evans, and it's Rudez in at the 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Rubio with it, picked up by Harris. They set the pick. Now the pass to Levine. Rubio misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Pass to Levine. Rubio with a wide open look, and he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night. Now here is Harris. 17 points for him last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Feeds to Rudez for 3. Rebound by Anthony.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it. In a big game for Harris, he's got 17 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
They set the pick. That's tipped. Stolen by Levine. Fast break, Minnesota. Ahead. Here's Rudez. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
All right, target center. Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Harris. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Reggie Evans. Kevin Martin is checked in for Zach LaVine. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here is Harris. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. 1:27 left in the first half. Count that one. Harris has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
The feed to Rudez. Timberwolves keep it alive. Pekovic dishes to Jones. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Harris off the drive. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And folks, those are hops. You just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Rudez passes to Jones. Poked away and stolen by Harris. A pull-up, and the Knicks good for two.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And Pekovic kicks to Martin. Out left to the wing. Jang dishes to Rudez. Martin the pass to Rudez. Three-pointer. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. So as we conclude the first half, so far...
Well, Carmelo, what a...
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Reggie Evans, he's checked in for Minnesota. Bean comes in for Damian Rudez. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Harris subbed in for Augustine. And New York, looking at who they've got. Harris, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Smith. Then there's Barbosa. And it's O'Quinn in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Anthony kicks to Harris. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Now the dish to Levine. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anthony's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Harris. No good on the three. Minnesota shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Dishes it to Towns. Harris on the double team. The drive by Rubio. The layup missed.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Harris outside.
Sticking too much.
6 to shoot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Outside Martin. Shoots from the block. That's in. Coming off an assist from Rubio. And that's 15 points for Martin. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. 13th in three-point field goal percentage. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And nobody's able to guard him out there. I mean, defenders have been trying to get physical with him, but it doesn't bother him. He just shrugs it off.
And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up, and the basket good. Barbosa's got 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Smith sets the pick for Harris. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Levine. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. It's tipped. It's stolen by Harris. By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Fades away. Can't get it to go.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New York ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Dawkins. Zhang comes in for Bielitsa. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Barbosa comes in for Matt Barnes. And Harris subbed in for Smith. Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Garnett out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Zhang in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Garnett kicks to Rubio. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Barbosa. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Doubled by Aflalo. Towns dishes to Zhang. Just 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Harris.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just and guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. The shot from 20 feet away. And again, it's New York.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Doubled by Aflalo. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Evans, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Bielitsa comes in for Gorgie Dang. Dawkins checked in for Kevin Garnett. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And a switcher also for New York. Lopez is checked in. Here's Harris. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. So it's the Timberwolves now. Tipped away. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Settle down.
Harris has got 42 in the game.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they can